I don't,
Well,
I don't miss the caster adjustment on these type of suspensions.
yeah, look at this. Look how much it was here.
Yeah.
Give me. Trying to get those off so people can see them. This is how many shims were in each side. Looks like the same on each side. It's at least 5/8 of an inch, maybe a little more. That's pretty bad. At least my experience tells me it's pretty bad.
Lots of camber.
Lots of camber. And it's a race car. Of course, a road race car probably wouldn't want that much camber. But what do I know? I'm gonna go straight boy. I like drag racing. But I think I better get used to road racing because I'm gonna have a C7 spec 63 split window coupe, which is considered a road race car.
Those are supposed to be horseshoe shapes so they slide off.
Everything's rusty.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, now this side has a little bit of grease on it, so maybe it'll be... Oh yeah.
Okay, so we know the grease really didn't help.
That's right.
Wow.
Bingo!
Got it.
Yeah, they were pretty bad on there. Pretty bad. All right, well, we're gonna take a little break. We'll be right back. Hey, what we've done here, we got a little work happy. We started looking at the rear end. We couldn't rotate the driver's side axle all the way around, so we want to take the drive shaft off real quick to see if it might be a problem with the rear end, but it's not. The rear end goes completely around all the way. Definitely is an open rear end or a limited slip. So we got the drive shaft off. I'm gonna go ahead and tape the universal cups that are free here. We've dropped them 2 or 3 times, so I'm sure they're contaminated by now, but you know, you can clean everything. So I just like to take electrical tape because I can put a little stretch in it. Keep them on there tight. A few rounds. There we go. So what we're going to do is go ahead and try to remove these. These are blind bolts. They don't have nuts on the end of them. I don't think this little impact's going to get them. And they're not, it's the wrong size anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and get the bigger impact with the proper size. impressive.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna swing this over here. Another impressive thing. So far so good. That one could be a problem. The way it's turned in there, I can't get my grip on. Yeah, don't want to do that. Need a thinner. I'm going to have to risk one of my non-impact sockets. But I got an old set that I have for that. Let's see if this one, I got a long 5/8 old one. Oh yeah.
Perfect.
See if I can break that socket. Oh, did I say that? I didn't say that. Not a problem. Okay, folks. Well, there goes my good. Okay. Actually, these half shafts look pretty nice.
Yeah, that U-joint that come off of the differential felt pretty snug.
Yeah. Well, boys, gotta break them in right sometimes. That's where you get D-wall to work. One half shaft down.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad, really.
I've also heard these springs are preloaded too here, even though, because I know my brother, if you're listening, Brother Jay, you busted your hand one time, or close to it, on one of these Corvettes. Sitting over Tim's Autocraft, remember that? The parking lot? I'm wearing my videographer out. Okay, got this. Look at that, beautiful. I think that's the only bolt on this thing, whole thing that hasn't been rusted yet right there. Because it's because the rear end was leaking. There's another one. I'm gonna save these caps. Whoa, another lock washer. We don't reuse them anyway. Flip this over. Yeah, these are pretty nice too. Got grease all over them. Very nice. Get back there. I think I'm gonna cut those air shock fill tubes out of there. They keep getting in my way. Another cap here.
You probably save them air shock. They could be collector's items.
Right. Cotton club. Private joke, folks. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tape this up like we did the other side. Thank you, Roy. Thank you, Roy.
I'll
I
have to
told
let
you
loose.
guys he could do more than shoot video. Here, let me go. I gotta get one run around there and I'm good to go. There we go.
Look, I got my camera all greasy.
Oh no. The sacrificial lamb.
I have to charge double.
Yes. Okay.
Wait, double free would be I
Double
pay
free
you.
would be next to nothing.
I would pay you.
Yeah, somewhere between here and
Okay,
there.
we're not doing that.
We're not doing that. Wow. I didn't even have to say anything to that one, it just came out. I don't know what I'm doing here. Boys, we got us a Convoy. Jimmy Hahn Hogs. You guys remember that song? Too bad it's probably a copywriter. I'll play it for you. Remember who sung that one? I don't remember. One of the old country storytellers. Jimmy Hauling Hogs. Okay.
Okay, relatively
Universal's
quick.
tight on that. I'm pretty impressed with the condition of the universal joints. The half shafts are in great shape. A little bit of surface rust, but nothing crazy. Well, I'd say we yank these shocks off here.
So, people,
People.
what's the chances of that nut coming off?
Yeah, is the $100 question. And I didn't even spray it with cutting oil yet, or penetrating oil yet. This would just be strip the bolts off kind of territory here.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, where is it? What I'm gonna do is utilize the frame. So that comes up.
Big
Wrong
socket.
one. Wrong one, what do I do with it? Come on, Don. You can do it.
You can do it.
Okay. This could get a little crazy, folks. Yeah, strip the bolt off. Oh yeah, you know what you do there, don't you, folks? Sawzall! Yes, sir. And I'll run her till she wears out. That thing's moving.
It's loose.
It literally stripped off on the bolt, folks. The thread stripped. So it's not letting the air go. See? I knew that bolt would get tired.
Well, what I know now is I know that 100% sure that bolt will come off.
It will come off now. I had a punch somewhere, Roy.
Watch your toe. Watch your toe.
Now why did that thing...
Because it's going to go
The shock's got
the
some
spring.
recoil.
No, the spring.
Oh, it's holding the spring.
Yeah, you'll have to drive it back out. But just watch your toe when you do, because if your toe's under there,
Yeah,
you
because that one already broke.
need a Band-Aid.
Well, you know, folks, sometimes things happen. Where's my cutter? I got it right here. I am going to start cutting these lines with. But they've been in my way for the last 22 and a half minutes. Yeah, I'm sure they served their purpose back in the day, though. I think I had air shocks in the old 56 over here. Back in the day, it was a cheap way to jack it up in the back and clear the tires.
Going up Beeline Highway.
Beeline
Flames
Highway.
coming from the exhaust.
Do you remember that? Beeline Highway.
Going to work as laborers.
Any of you folks from Arizona, you know what Beeline Highway is. Roy and I do, because that 56 Chevy was going 116 mile an hour one day at 5 a.m. in the morning. It was still dark. I had 2-foot thrush mufflers that stopped at the rear of the transmission, and the bricklayer that was racing us said we had flames coming out the exhaust. He said the car was on fire, and we said, no, it's not. And sure enough, we got underneath, and the undercoating was on fire from the exhaust, flame coming out of the exhaust. So we leaned, the good story, we leaned against the car, and the tire went flat. And my cousin Roy here, who was videotaping, said, I'm riding home with him. So, great story. Luckily, we made it through. We were going 116 on ball tires, which was not a good thing. But
There's stuff teenagers do.
looks like the man upstairs is looking out for us, so we're still here.
Amen.
All right, let's keep going. The only reason I'm taking it all apart is so we can get it, because this is all scrap, folks. I'm just making it convenient for the scrap guy to load up. He can't load the whole frame like this. So we got to dismantle it to help him out.
So when you say the differential and the half shafts and
Yeah, the spring, some of these tie rod here, a lot of people would adjust this by bending the rod, which is not supposed to do, but they did that. These have not been bent, so someone might be interested in these. Actually, you would adjust them here. If you look real close, this washer is a cam, and you adjust your towing and stuff there. But they'd get lazy if these bolts would freeze up. They get lazy and they just pound this and bend this rod if they had to bring the tire in if they had to. So, but these are very straight. They haven't been damaged. So someone who has some that might be bent, if you're interested in some good ones, let me know. There it is. It was a interesting.
shank.
If you look real close, it's
Got a shank on
like a
it.
sleeve nut.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Never seen one like that. It must be these old Hearst air shots. I'm guessing that was the brand they were, but. Of course, if that thing's not gonna pop out of there easy, they never do because of the bolt rust. Not too bad, actually. See there, it's got the sleeve. But usually what happens, that sleeve rusts real bad against the bolt, but not too bad here. Still shiny. We'll put that in that pile. It's interesting, the shock mount is part of the bolt that holds this rod in. You guys know what this rod's called? I'll look it up tonight, but sorry, my first bet, I don't know what the name of it is, but I call it a tie rod because it's tying the, but I don't know. Okay, let's move to this side, try to get this junk on.
Yeah.
This one holds it in place and gives you your adjustment for your, would be your towing, right? No, would be your camber. No, it would be your
No, it's your camber.
camber, yeah.
Casters this way.
Yeah, so the camber adjustment. Maybe it's a camber adjusted connecting rod? I don't know.
It's definitely for the camber, and it probably does somewhat adjust the toe because of the.
Oh, yeah.
It's not in the center of the hub. Well, maybe it is in the center.
No, folks, I'm just gonna cut that one off. I'm not even gonna risk it. Well, here we go. Hey, look, I got my hammer and chisel right here. Is this thing gonna hit me in the foot? Oh, I got a jack under this one. I was smart on this one. Two pounds. Same thing. Okay, folks, I'm gonna get this out of the way. Been wanting to do this for a long time. So you saw there, I didn't cut any of this frame. As soon as I let the shock go, that's how badly that frame is rusted. 1, 2, 3, 4 bends. That's why Mid-Year Mitch said he had never seen a frame this rusted before. So that's why we're getting a new chassis. See, this bottom shock comes off at the end of it very nicely. No, it rounded. It rounded off on me. What in the world happened there? It looks like it started to come off, though, guys. And I don't want to cut that because that ruins that mount. Get upside down, you got to think about it for a minute. Okay. Still got to get that out of there.
Yeah, it might pound out. I don't know.
It might. It's not. That
Oh,
spring,
great, now you broke it.
I broke it. See that spring, look, that thing's, you know I'm cutting that off.
Yeah,
There are ways to win here.
will it pull through?
No. It's just enough on that bottom thing to... Now guys, no, I don't want to cut my vice grips. I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't wanna cut your $30 vice grip with a $25 saw.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Just when you think you have it cut enough. Some gotta win, some gotta lose. That big bolt had the blues. What we're going to do is, as Roy suggested, we're going to take it off up here so we can get at this better. I think this should come off pretty nicely here. Looks like a little bit of grease on there. Somebody help this out.